Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Kaiserreich. The United States of America is squaring off the Empire against the Empire of Japan. And we have to decide whether we want to reinforce them. I think we will try. I am going to send my forces to go to Nagasaki and hope... Oop, hold on. Free convoys? Say it ain't so. I'll take it. Alright. These guys are going to go here. And they're going to go off, sailing away. I know it's not ideal, but I have 3 destroyers. 3 destroyers at all. Right now, the Americans are not making incredible progress. Hopefully. Right, we keep sinking the Japanese convoys. That's good, at least. We're going to have to slow ourselves down. Oh my gosh, I keep forgetting that, like, okay. You guys are going to be your own thing. Make you blue. I'm going to give you a commander. Jesus. And then I'm going to go back to the annoyingly painstaking process of manually assigning all of these units to the places where they are. Oh well. So it goes.
Ready, sir. Orders. Yes, sir.
Did we do it? We did it.
Listen up.
All right. You guys are going to go here. We're going to try to keep Hiroshima in the hands of the Americans. The Japanese are doing, honestly, pretty well, and I don't like that. Right. Cancel the material support. It is what it is. You've got more convoy sinkings, more convoy sinkings, more convoy sinkings. Okay. Not exactly confident that an attack there will work, but evidently defense works. The Empire of Japan has broken our ciphers. Well, I'm going to counter-break their ciphers. What happens if I attack? Nothing. No good. Hopefully the Americans can reinforce their beachhead. I kind of don't want to get overwhelmed here, but that looks like that's not going to happen. Oh, that's so rough. Alright, well. No, all of you are going to retreat here. Okay, I guess not. We're going to slow ourselves down. We're going to regroup here. And then... So now we have a choice. Are we going to extricate ourselves from this disaster? Or are we going to reinforce the Americans? I think it's time to extricate ourselves from this disaster. That seems like the smart play. I don't really want to lose a bunch of my guys. I don't really care that much if the Americans win or not. So we are going to boldly run away. Boldly, boldly run away. Can we send an attaché? Too low opinion about us. I'm going to try to improve relations. Which is cheaper. Thanks to Manuel Quezon's triumph. we're also going to get more oil. We don't need it. We have insufficient supply for that. It's no good. Alright, well. We're going to probably cancel you. And we're going to give you Torpedo Expert. Do keep sinking their convoys, which is nice. The Americans really want to keep that territory, they can keep it.
Orders.
We launch another attack, then that's great. But I'm not super interested in sending good armies after bad. Question is, do we want to take it, which we might, or call it quits, which we also might. I don't know, the Japanese have managed to trap themselves here in Kagoshima, which is no good for them. East Prussia's capitulated, probably because the French landed guys in Königsberg and nowhere else. Oh, they also landed them in Elbing. This is kind of a supply disaster for them. That might be a bridge too far, but I mean, I don't know. The AI, I don't think, knows how to really take advantage of that. I don't know why I have intel over all of this. That's kind of wild. Where am I getting that from? Am I supplying these guys with an attaché? I am. That's why I have intel. Do I want to give these guys the attaché? Yeah, probably. I did that forever ago. Yeah. Even though I am now cooperating with the syndicalists against the... What are you doing here? Bizarre. Okay. Right, we're going to commit to a recovery. And maybe re-land. We are so bad on the... Alright, we need to commit one of these to convoy production. As painful as that is, it is absolutely the truth. We don't have enough convoys. It's just another reason I suppose we should just stay home. We need the convoys we would use to transport troops for transporting other stuff. Are we missing anything key here? Yeah, better Marines. This is why we double check. We want to allocate less here. Can I send an attaché? They will accept now. I think that's maybe a better use of my time. Also, it lets me see all the American forces that are there. How are the Americans on forces, by the way? They have a lot. They're sending over a lot. Look at all these random boats. Carriers, battleships, carriers. I don't have carriers. I may get cruisers at some point.
Yes, sir.
Alright. I'm gonna commit to landing forces in Nagasaki. I think my main goal is actually going to be trying to keep a cordon to secure Kyushu. If I have... Yeah, okay. Ah, you guys have to repair.
Ready.
Yeah, we're gonna... My goal, I think, is probably secure Kyushu as like a permanent beachhead for the Americans. Yeah, let's go. Pact of non-aggression. I love it when we're not aggressive with our terrifying... with great power. Great powers are scary when you're not a great power. I'm gonna try to kill these guys and then maybe just secure everything. Okay, now that I have an attaché. Alright, the cipher's fully whatever. Well, 333 days is a long time, but I don't know how long this war's gonna last. Could be longer than that. Oh, looks like the Americans are beating me to the punch. Yeah, they've beaten me to the punch, which means I go there. Let's secure that particular beachhead, because I think it is probably the most valuable position I can be in, because I do not want the Japanese taking these islands. So we're going to go here, and we're also going to go to Kokura, which should cover all of the possible approaches landing here. We're landing, guys, in Nagasaki because we really want to hold the port basically no matter what. Holding the port in Nagasaki is extremely important. I am now considering how much do I need these guys to stay behind?
All in.
How much more can I reinforce my expeditionary forces? Because I'm thinking I probably should reinforce my expeditionary forces, buff up, like, gather up all my nonsense, and then push to crush the Japanese. I think that's wise.
Commands.
Mountaineers? How good are my Mountaineers compared to my infantry? I think my infantry are actually better at attacking. So, all these random infantry guys are... Yeah, I think that, like, our quick response force is now pretty redundant. We are going to go here. And our quick response forces are going to now deploy.
All in.
I'm also gonna make everyone fully motorized. Excuse me, I have a cough. An all or nothing armor scheme. Plains is a rough situation. Huh. Yeah, the stupid carriers are talking to me like the Green Goblin mask. Like, you should go carriers. It's like, but it's so bad. It's so not optimal with, like, my ability to produce things, which I basically do not possess. Like, but yeah, but you should go carriers. Okay, that's a good argument. That's really bad. What's the logistics problem? Oh, it's convoys. I need to produce more convoys. Like, desperately need to produce more convoys. As soon as these guys get across the ocean, we'll be in a better place. All these Americans being cut off is, like, disastrously bad. I see a bunch of American forces, like, randomly waddling across the ocean. Are they coming here? Or, like, what's going on with that? Alright, we are beginning to reinforce our forces in Japan. It's pretty badly overextending our supply lines, but, like, I don't know how much we can afford to not do this. Alright, cool. Looks like we're beginning to... You can go here, and you can go here,
Commands.
and you can go here. Because that means maybe we can cross, like, maybe nab all of Shikoku if we're lucky.
All in.
Yep. Keep pushing. We want to leave behind a small garrison of guys here, specifically so that Nagasaki does not get, like, back-capped. Okay. It's not really gonna work, is it? No, it's not. That's too bad.
Come on, move out. Attention.
Alright. All of you except for one.
Advance.
Go! Whatever. Go, my infantry.
Listen up.
And we're going to execute a plan of attack. Well, we're going to do it now, because the Americans are doing it. I think it's fairly doomed, yeah. The American breakout attempt, I'm not super jazzed by. You're gonna transfer forces over there, because if we get cut off, it's really bad. Nothing. I guess we'll go synthetic oil, whatever. Right, advance medium airframe. We've maxed out our medium airframe. Sure.
Orders. Ready to move.
We're gonna do a little spoiling attack, though I don't think it's very useful. Yeah. And that's the ball game there. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna actually, like, crump up our line so that you are here and you are not leaving. Wait. Wait. No. No. No.
Ready, sir.
Apparently they think there's an inferior enemy. Okay, whatever. I mean, they're not, so. We'll cancel our attack. Yeah. My big hope is for the Americans to, like, reinforce, but the thing I really want is to prevent any back capping.
Orders.
You are actually going to go here. So we can secure this Kokura, Fukoku, Nagasaki line. So we can always have, like, a position we can do something with. Yep, heroism. Sure, man, whatever. I don't think I need it, but okay. I assume nothing interesting has happened back home. I don't know if we need to throw much good money after bad here. We do appear to be holding the line, like, defensively speaking, pretty well. Like, not mind-blowing, but it's not bad. We have now lost, more. We're at 35. I don't think the war score's gonna matter. I think the Americans are gonna grab everything. But, I don't know. Maybe we can grab a Shikoku for ourselves. By the way, this is why I really wanted to make sure that my guys were not here.
Come on, come out. Ready, sir.
Uh-oh. Spaghettios. I don't like that. This is yet another bad situation.
Advance.
I'm going to send over an infantry unit there. Maybe guy to hold Kumamoto, just to make sure that there's no nonsense that happens. Kagoshima's fine. I can't do anything about that. Where are these guys going? I hope that they're reinforcing us. Yeah, they appear to be reinforcing us. But, like, you know. Well, that's not great. I mean, it's not terrible. Hopefully the Americans can launch a second invasion. Maybe from their red buddies. Yeah, this situation has not changed. Actually, it kind of has. The the French are starting to thrust back out of Germany and in towards Poland. They do lose their control of East Prussia. The fighting over Austria continues. All right, I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.